Hello, hello. One, two, three, testing. One, two, three, testing, testing. Hello, hello. One, two, three, testing. One, two, three, test. All right, I think we're good. How are you, Michael? How are you, Charles? All right, amazing short in gold, right? Amazing, amazing short in gold. Hunting for ads here. Um, I also have a possible long on the DAX. I don't like my entry here though. Should be here, 15,845. Yep, very low risk on this one. Let me see. Yeah, very low risk. Michelle, you can't hear me? Well, mate, I think that is a problem on your side. Hello, Bogdan. I'm fine, Charles. Thank you. All right, so gold. Amazing short with the VIPs today, gold shorts. Why don't we have a look at what we have here? So I'm running with the very, very, very last portion of my shorts to profits here, 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 all the way down. I don't know, mate. I don't know, Michelle. I think that's your problem. Nice signal, Orlando. Thank you. So, hunting shorts in gold again, right? So let's have a look. This is the Asian session range, right? And yeah, let's have a look. Hello, Bogdan. This is the Asian session range, guys, right here. We saw a mega meltdown in gold. And yeah, I'm looking for shorts again in this market. Possibly around the 202, the 2002, the 2002 level or something here. So let's wait and see what the open brings. Also hunting some possible DAX longs, but that what I'm looking at here, all the DAX, is just this inefficiency in the market. Here's where I have a very small risk buy stop. Let's see what happens. Another snipe entry in NASDAQ. Yeah, amazing, right? Amazing entry on NASDAQ. Remember, that's a swing trade, and we are far, far from being out of the woods just yet. So let's wait and see what happens, right? And I am still running with the very last portion of my Dow longs from yesterday at break even. That was the aggressive entry that I told you about. So, gold wise, here's where I would be looking for some shorts around the 202.20 or so. But we're talking about a corrective rally of about 90 pips. So let's see what happens, right? Um, hmm. On the FTSE side, I don't have anything on the FTSE, right? It's very choppy. I really don't like price action on the FTSE at the moment, so I am not even looking at it. I am not looking at silver either because of the spread. The spread is just criminal here in ACAP on silver. What else? US dollar long. So I'm still looking for US dollar longs, and I'm gonna tell you what I was looking for. Actually, when price was trading around these highs, I had a buy limit in the US dollar Japanese yen right here, right, for a possible pullback on the DXY on the US dollar towards this level, right? But CPI data just messed with all the markets, and the Japanese yen crash, making for a very bullish momentum on all Japanese yen pairs, right? So also, my buy limit on the Japanese yen, because of the CPI beat and the Japanese yen, crashing, just didn't play out, which is fine. But now, focusing on on those two markets, the DAX and gold, we are about 3 minutes away from the open. So why don't we wait for that? Right, so here's that DAX. Very low risk on the DAX. I don't even have a target on this market. If I get triggered, it'll be a very short-lived trade. Yeah. Yesterday, my first two trades yesterday, I only traded the U.S. Open, so I lost the first two trades. Then my third trade was on the S&P 500, which was a winner. So two losses and one win yesterday. Today it's a ton better, right? We're back on track. All right, so let's have a look at gold, right? Gold is the one that we're looking for. Also, I had a very good setup on on the New Zealand dollar versus the U.S. dollar, right? I didn't get triggered by 5 pips or so. My entry was actually here, so I didn't get triggered by 3 pips. Um, and that happens from time to time, right? DAX. All right, the DAX melting. We are almost at the open, so heads out to that. All right, let's put the chart like this. All right, the market is almost about to open, so let's wait and see what happens. Seconds away. 7 seconds away. All right, the market just opened. Let's see. Yeah, there is absolutely no reason to place a trade here in gold at these lows. Now, um, if one of my entry models, I'm looking at a price setting up for longs in gold, but I don't trade against the trend. That's something that I don't do. Um, but I will show you actually what I mean by that whilst we wait for this to play out. Good morning, Ellie. All right, pretty mild open. Let me show you what I mean by that. In my opinion, it's completely burning money trading the long side in gold here, even though price is setting up for a possible long at, I would be trading this inefficiency in the market after the last strip of the lows and price breaking with these highs, kind of a changing the character of this market for a possible reversal from these levels. Um, you know, um, but this move has been so strong that, in my opinion, it would be ill advised. Yeah. All right, let's have a look at equities. We have this swing trade on the Nasdaq still running. I mean, it's starting to run. Hi, mate. Love your trades and ideas. Happy to see you live. Thank you, William. I'm happy to be here. You know, this is a live 50K account. Um, yeah, this is a live 50K account. I'm going to show you. I'm gonna remove the banner for a second. And yeah, if you can see here at the top left of my screen, it is a 50K live account. You know, um, which is the first step of my, long-term challenge, funding challenge. Now, I started with, I started with I think I drew down around 0.98%, but that is completely fine. I'm just trading the same, the same setups over and over and over, and it really doesn't phase me. There's no signal for the DAX. You know, you need to understand something, Chris, right? Yeah, I sent most of my trades, on the VIP, but I reserved some trades for my live sessions, right? Like this DAX long. And when I take aggressive entries, right, I don't send them either because the management that I apply on those aggressive entries is very quick and very different, right? So yeah, I mean, if you want to get all of my trades, what you have to do is just show up here, right? So let's have a look at the chart. Nothing going on here. Let's have a look at the US dollar very quickly. The USD. All right, so the USD might give us that entry that I was looking for or waiting for. So basically, what I'm looking at here on the DXY, very quickly, let's have a look. Yeah, what I'm looking at here on the DXY are longs right here around the breaker, right after price, uh, swipes or sweeps with these lows for possible deep buys on the US dollar. So if we're looking for deep buys on the USD, why don't we have a look at USD markets? Maybe we're going to get that short on the New Zealand dollar, US dollar that what I was looking for. I also was looking for a shorts on the Aussie USD earlier today. US dollar Japanese yen. I'm not gonna get involved on the US dollar Japanese yen on a US dollar base trade because this market is driven by the Japanese yen at the moment. All right. I don't trade the US dollar Canadian dollar, even though might be setting up for that possible US dollar short or long. All right, so why don't we place that Kiwi again? Yeah, possibly placing that kiwi again. I'm gonna leave this, you know, DAX still running, and I am going to place that Kiwi USD. What are you, Forex? Here. And ZD USD. All right. So let's see. Boom. I don't remember. The sizing on this, and I don't know why my position size calculator is not working. So I think. Hold on. I'm gonna go to the VAP group because I set that order here. 6 to 11 and 6 to 6 to 195. All right. Pending order, sell limit. I don't know. I'm gonna do half a lot. 0.6 to 11. Stop loss 0.62 195 and TP 0670 no 0.617. All right, placed, risking very low risk. So I'm going to alert my VAPs to place that order again. And yeah, and let's have a look what's going on here. All right, and yeah, very low risk for me. Normally this was a what? I was risking. Yeah, it was a very low risk, 0.13. I'm gonna send this as a free trade too, because of the GBP, Japanese yen not getting triggered. Because I am in a good mood. All right, that's it. I'm not going anywhere. We're still starting. Don't you have a discount code today? Nope, no discount code today, mate. Sorry. Good morning, Sandor. All right, let's wait for that Kiwi. U.S. equity is kind of getting a bit down, but that's fine. Kind of getting a bit down. I don't see a clear possible entry in gold. Really don't. So basically, this is my trade idea, or was my trade idea, still my trade idea here on the Kiwi USD. And my targets are here, all the way down here, I reckon. I don't remember. 617, so yeah, all the way here. Nice 1 to 5 risk to reward ratio on this possible trade. I'm going to delete that pending order on the DAX. I'm actually going to give it about 15 minutes. When it comes to European equities, like the DAX or the FTSE, I really only trade them for the first 30 minutes after the open. After that, I'm really not interested on getting involved with them. So I'm gonna give this one, another 10, 15 minutes. See if we get to that level. Yeah, but you know what? I mean, ER, you're asking for a discount code, right? Made, I mean, the VIP group is only I don't know 40, 50 pounds a month. It's nothing, right? With this gold short, you would have made your money back. So don't wait for a discount code. Be smart and invest in yourself, invest in your trading. That's what I would do. Is gold bearish recently? Fuck yes. Yeah, so this is my entire trading history today in gold. Shorted here, here, and here. You know, um, I hedged here with a very small position because I was kind of big here, so I hedged. Lost the hedge, which is fine because it is a hedge, right? But took profits here, 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 and still holding the very, very, very last part of those, you know, uh, gold shorts. Right, waiting on this kiwi. Let's have a look at what's going on here. Yep, I'm probably going to delete that DAX order. Now, this is completely normal price action. Um, this is what I call, you know, in my opinion, this is a trap, a bull trap, right? Very, very, weak players trying to buy the dip, right, at a liquidity area, right? Most stop losses are here, which is why I'm waiting for price to take them out before the real continuation, which is why my entry on the Kiwi USD is all the way up here. I don't chase the market, right? After, this is the exact same buy limit that I had earlier that I deleted after price broke with the Asian session lows. I don't chase the market. So when I saw price breaking with these lows, getting both short at market just because I didn't want to miss the move. That's not the way that I trade. So I'll remove drawings. That's good. Let's have a look what's going on here. So I'm gonna give the DAX 10 minutes. Very, very focused on this Kiwi USD short. Mhm. Yeah, gold is, was still very much ranging here. Looks, very flaggy to me. It might go down towards what I told you could have been a, buy zone, but I'm not gonna take that, of course. What I want to see is a rally. I mean, and this is why I take profits, whilst price is moving in my direction, right? Because one, nobody in the history of trading has ever gone broke by taking profits, and secondly, right now I am, from the highs, all right, from the highs to the lows, this was a 175 pip move, and from the lows to the high, I am looking for a 125 pip corrective move, right, in order for me to get involved short again. So if I hadn't taken any profits, right, I wouldn't. I wouldn't really be happy with a deep pullback, on my open trade. There you go. almost about to get triggered here short on the kiwi. Mhm. All right, about to get trigger short on the kiwi. Yeah, I'm gonna delete that DAX. I hate that price action right now. And don't tell me you're not going to trigger me in. Uh, if price doesn't, fill me by what? Less than a pip, I'm going to be really, really upset. Are you sharing DAX with VIP? No, I just deleted that order, mate. I'm not. Big, big turnaround here on the. Yeah, let's just wait for, for price to trigger me in. Here short on the Kiwi USD. Yeah, here's the thing, right? I don't chase the market. I'm still waiting for this for price to take out these lows on the DXY, which which will push the Kiwi USD higher, and then I'm looking for that reversal. You know, normally the zone or the level that I would have to place my order, according to my entry model, is higher at the 6.2, 13 or so. But I want to get filled. I want to get filled on this position short on the Kiwi. Let's have a look at the Aussie. Yeah, the Aussie field short. Someone sending me a signal on buying gold. Yeah, I can talk about, other people's trades. What I can tell you is that to me, it makes absolutely no sense at all. Hmm. Same here with the USD CAD, right? Just have a look at this. This is exactly what I'm telling you, right? Same thing here with the USD CAD. To me, this is absolutely the worst zone to get long on the US dollar, Canadian dollar, right? You're going to end up being the liquidity. I mean, if you can't see the liquidity in the market, you're going to end up being the liquidity. You're going to end up, getting stopped out over and over and over. The correct area for longs on the USD CAD is around here. So yeah, let's wait and see. Very good. We need that pop, pop, pop. Oh, this week on the 5 minute chart just looks awful. Awful in the sense that maybe it'll feel the week. I don't know, but it looks awful in the sense that this liquidity here, these highs had already been taken out. So this might be, with the liquidity sweep that I was waiting, which would mean that price didn't hit my entry for less than a pip, which is fine. We need to wait. Kiwi. There you go. Focus on the DXY right now. Focus on the DXY sweeping with these lows. I don't trade the Euro Yen, mate. I don't trade the Euro Yen. Alright, focus on the DXY, breaking with these lows to give us that push towards, my entry to get filled. Very big push on equities right now. That's phenomenal. Could you explain the setup of New Zealand dollar, US dollar? Sure, I will. Uh, just don't go anywhere. I'm gonna go down to get a glass of water because I am thirsty. But yeah, I'll explain to you the setup. It's very simple. But yes, of course, I'll explain the setup to you, mate. Don't worry about that. Again, if you want to be part of, my VIP group and get all, most of my trades, I'm gonna leave the link on the chat. It's quite cheap, and don't wait for a discount code because I mean I'm so I don't know how you say this in English, not sure or certain, but I'm so confident on what I do and how I trade that I give a 30-day money back guarantee if you don't like what you get on the VIP group. But this is what I'm offering you. Yeah, so this is the equity chart of my of my challenge. I hit 10% in 3 weeks, and I got funded with this account that I'm trading right now. Yep. God damn it. All right. I'll be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere. I'm not gonna play. I was going to play you a tune, but I am not going to do that. I'll be right back. Just give me a minute or so, whilst we get that sweep of the lows, which would give us that push up to get triggered. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Did we get trigger or not? Not yet. Let's see what the DAX did. Yeah, awful price action there. Oh, this is this was my possible long on I mean that yeah. I'm gonna talk about this because this is exactly um, the level that I was looking for longs on the FTSE sniper entry again. It would have been, but remember that CPI data from the UK. Double trading, you sub. Awesome. Welcome to the winning team. All right. Waiting for that push. Waiting for that liquidity sweep on the USD to get triggered. Whilst we wait on that, after that big push on the pound yen, I thought about looking for possible longs, but you know what? After such a volatile move, you know, I just didn't have a clean entry. So we're talking about Euro Yen shorts. Let's have a look, even though I don't trade this. Um, right, so I'm going to talk about this, right? First of all, why would you want to trade short on this market? Just have a look. Price broke with the highs and broke with the highs here. This is extremely bullish. And if you're looking for shorts on the Euro Yen, right? What market you're trading? I mean, what currency you're trading? You have to understand that this move is very driven by the Japanese yen, and the Japanese yen is just melting, right? It's just melting. So, if the Japanese or when the Japanese yen, crashes or melts, that is very bullish for all Japanese yen, pairs. Here, what I would do is I would wait for the pullback towards this zone for possible shorts on the Japanese yen. And if I'm looking at the Euro yen, at that exact idea, I will look for a pullback towards this level for possible longs, right? The way that I trade, some people find it aggressive in the sense that I buy into weakness and I sell into strength, because I do get much better risk to reward scenarios. Are you live each morning? Yeah, I mean, I try to. Sometimes I go live for the London Open. Sometimes I go live for the US Open. Sometimes I just don't go live because I'm quite busy with other stuff. Right now I'm working. I'm preparing. My trader development programs, which I want to launch very soon. But it's a ton of work. Um, and when I launch it, I want it to be one ready, of course, and what I want to do is I want to teach everything that I know. So I need to really think about the step by step and the learning curve about it. There you go. We are about to see that sweep of the lows. Have you deleted the pound yen? Yeah. Did I? Well, yeah, I deleted the pound yen ages ago. Right before the CPI data from the UK. All right, let's get that sweep of the lows, mate. Let's get that sweep of the lows on the DXY, which possibly will give us that push towards entry level. Just waiting on this sweep of the lows. Stick with your plan. Be disciplined to always stay within your trading plan. Do not chase the market ever. All right, let's just wait for this triple to load on up the DXY. If price doesn't sweep with the lows, that's fine. You know, that's fine. That's fine. This is, if you notice here, right on the XY price is printing, equal lows, right? This is just weak players again trying to buy the dip here at the same fucking level at the previous broken highs, right? If you notice here, these are the previous broken highs, and here is where those weak players are trying to get involved long, right? The correct level to get involved long here on the DXY is here. So that's why I'm waiting for that sweep of the lows. And yeah, you might think, damn it, you missed the move. Look at the Kiwi USD. Well, if I miss the move, I miss the move. Really doesn't matter, right? But I am not going to deviate from my entry model. Yes, I can explain the setup on the Kiwi right now, on the Kiwi USD for sure. Hold on. So, first of all, um, this Kiwi USD short is a US dollar long trade idea, right? That's the first thing, right? Focus on the currency you are trading. Now, if you notice here, that's this box right here. This is the Asian session range, right? Price completely broke with the Asian session highs, and it broke also with yesterday's, New York session highs too. So this is very bullish, right? Now, I don't trade breakouts at all. Trading breakouts is not profitable. So what I do, right? What I do is I wait for the pullback. I wait for the pullback. I wait for all of these lows to print, and all of this is liquidity. What I mean by liquidity is, weak players trying to buy the dip, on the US dollar, right? And where are their stop losses going to be? Of course, they're not going to put their stop losses below the Asian session lows. Of course not. These are weak players. They're going to put their stop losses here. That is the liquidity, right? And what I trade is market inefficiencies, right? And the inefficiency on this market that I'm looking to trade is this one right here. So that's why, actually, I could even go to trade the breaker, right, which is fine. So basically the zone that I'm looking to go long on the US dollar is this one. That's why I'm waiting for price to sweep these lows, take out all of these weak players, get in my zone, and then continue to the upside. Now that's the trade idea on the DXY, right? That's the trade idea on the DXY. Of course, I don't trade the DXY, so I need to look for a market which I trade the US dollar on. And I normally don't trade the Kiwi, right? But this was a very good setup. So if you notice, this is the Asian session range, right? And this is yesterday's New York session. I'm looking at the lows, right? The Asian session range broke with yesterday's lows during the New York session. This is quite bearish, right? Then price came to to this level. I'm gonna show you right here, to this level right here, which is the previous. I'm gonna use a box actually, which is the previous broken lows. Oh shit, here. Right, the previous broken lows. So this creates liquidity, right? These are weak players trying to get short after, the break of these lows, right? This creates liquidity. So Where are their stop losses going to be? They're going to be right here. Now, I'm looking to trade inefficiencies in the market, so the inefficiency in the market that I'm looking to trade is this one right here, right? We have a very big bearish order block all the way above here. I don't look at order blocks that much, right? I do what I do is trade inefficiencies in the market. So because I want to get filled, my entry was here. But if you notice, price took out these highs, didn't trigger me in by less than a pip, and right now is melting. Now, this is because the US dollar is bouncing from these lows. But this move is still not yet confirmed, right? Because price hasn't broken with the structure. If we go to the very low time frames, go to the 2-minute chart here on the DXY, right? Same fucking thing. Price hasn't broken with the highs. So if price breaks with these highs, then yes, I missed the train on my Kiwi USD short, but price could most definitely do this. Come back after breaking with this low, come back to retest or to feel this inefficiency and then swipe the lows for the true move to the upside. Yeah, that's how I do fucking things. What is the indicator for those order blocks? I don't use an indicator for order blocks, mate. I do not use an indicator for order blocks. So someone asked me about this indicator from the only indicator that I use is this one that shows me the session ranges right here, and it's called Asian Session Range, right? And it's a free indicator. There's a ton of indicators that show you the session ranges, but this is by far my favorite. All right, god damn it. Oh, let's have a look at the DAX. Yeah, super sketchy price action. All right. This is a very nice long setup, but I don't trade against the trend, mate. Now, having said that, this is a 1-minute long setup on the FTSE. Now, I'm not gonna take it because I don't trade European equities 30 minutes after the open. But this is very different than the reversal in gold that I was telling you about. That was crazy to me, because this, my friends, is price bouncing from. I think I'm gonna go to a 5-minute chart to show you. Price bouncing from my buy zone, which is the one that I was looking at. So after price bounce from that zone, in my mind, longs are in place. So in order to get a possible setup here, I go to the very low time frames, and this is the one that I found, right? I'm not gonna take it, or possibly, maybe, I don't know. Well, do you think I missed the boat on this one or not? Sometimes this happens. This is so fucked up. Less than a pip. Less than a pip. Gold is, there's absolutely no setup in gold at the moment. What we can actually look for is that FTSE. Where are you, FTSE? Right, so here's that possible long on the FTSE. I might actually get involved with a very, very low risk. Here here on the foot. Just you know what? I'm gonna get involved at market. Very low risk. Uh, Stop losses here at the 7250. 7250. All right. Just a second. Not yet. Now. Now I am risking. This is way too small. All right. This is just to show you guys. Um, this is way too small, but that's fine. This is just to show you, you know, what I'm talking about. Are you live each morning? I try to. I try to be live each morning. Sometimes I'm live during the London Open. Sometimes I'm live during the New York Open. Hold on the 15-minute chart. No, my stop losses need to be here. So I'm risking this is a very small risk. After price bounce from my entry zone, I went to the very low time frames to find an entry. I found one, and yeah, very low risk. Just to show you guys. This is just to show you. So I try to be live each morning. Either during the London Open or either during the New York Open, right? Sometimes I just don't have the time. I don't know why I'm looking at the 1 minute chart on the Nasdaq. This is a swing trade, but yeah, if you notice, that's the FTSE, has a very high probability of continuing to the upside here. We missed that one. Which one? Targets on this possible FTSE long, um, here the highs of the session. But if we want to be, actually no, targets on this FTSE long should be here, this liquidity, for a nice, what is it, 6R or so. Yeah, I'm gonna come back to this one. Yeah, the Kiwi didn't wanna give me money today, which is fine. Yesterday was a bad day on the markets. Listen, mate. Yeah, I took two losses and then I took a win on the S&P 500. Um, but it was an okay day for me in the sense that I end up losing, I don't know, about 0.3% or so. I mean, it's all about risk management, guys. And if you know how I trade, you already know that, I keep my risk very tight. Very, very tight. This FTSE is what I call a slam dunk setup. I mean, I don't want to talk shit before it actually moves, but what everything that I explained to you is playing out, right? So, uh, within my entry model, there's two ways to take in a trade. The first one is the aggressive entry, which would have been, placing a buy limit here, right here, which would have triggered me in, right? But the less aggressive, entry model is after the um, the rejection of that high time frame level, look for, you know, this exact setup. No last sweep of the lows, taking the highs, coming back towards that inefficiency, taking that long with stop losses below the current low, which yields a better risk to reward scenario. If it's all following your analysis, well, why don't you risk the full 0.25% on this risk on this trade? Because my position size calculator is not working, mate. So and because I mean, I was entering at market and price was right there at my entry, right? I just took a very small piece, you know, long here. All right, we might have missed that move on the Kiwi. Yeah, but let's stick with this FTSE long for now. Let's stick with that FTSE long. Just a second. I wanna have a look at. Very nice setup. I mean, it's the same fucking thing over and over and over, right? Oh shit. I don't know who you are or what you are, but you gotta die. Die. I'm sorry. There was a bug on my screen. Let's have a look at the DXY. DXY broke with the highs. Yeah, I'm gonna delete again that Kiwi. Yeah, I'm gonna delete again that Kiwi. So, the other reason that I didn't take a full risk on this FTSE long is because it's, you know, off my European equities trading hours. Um, it has been 48 minutes since the open, right? And I really don't get involved in you know European equities, FTSE or DAX, after 30 minutes after the open. Yeah, but the setup was good, or is good. And you know, yeah. Normally, I wouldn't have taken this trade because it was outside, you know, my trading hours for this particular instrument. But I took it just to show you, you know, uh, just to show you my entry model. I'm gonna keep this Kiwi. Also, I'm not gonna lose money on this. I'm not gonna lose money on this. Um, no, actually, I'm gonna stick with you know with this trade because I'm risking so 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 little, so it's fine. All right, quick look at the DXY. All right, so DXY came out here, very big. Where are you? Very big inefficiency in this market, sweeping the lows. So I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting to see if you know we're going to get that you know liquidity sweep setup on the USD. What is the secret to be a good trader like you? Excellent question. It's quite easy. I mean, it's simple. It's simple. It's not easy. It takes a ton of dedication and a ton of discipline and a ton of time, right? Um, what you need to do is find your edge in the market, right? Uh, you need to find your edge in the market. You need to develop an entry model around that edge, or an entry model that trades that edge, right? Um, and then you need to optimize that entry model, right? That is what takes a ton of fucking time. The optimization of the entry model, right? Plugin leaks, back testing it on the markets that you're going to trade in. Um, and that's why I only trade certain markets, because I back tested the shit out of this entry model in those markets. And I know what times of the day I need to trade that entry model for it to be profitable, right? This is the reason that I do not trade the FTSE 30 minutes after the open. It gets very choppy, and the profitability of my entry model goes down a ton, right? So when somebody asks, you trade your trade and analysis SMC or ICT? That's a great question. So ICT um, is the trader that is most famous for developing trading smart money concepts, order blocks, etc. Right. Myself, I don't trade order blocks. I don't trade ICT, right? I don't trade smart money concepts per se. I trade imbalances. I trade inefficiencies in the market. Yes, the concepts or the core concepts of my entry model are based on what you're saying, but I developed my own entry model around it. So if you notice on my trades, or when I'm live or when I take a trade, I never talk about order blocks, never talk about breakers or etc. 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 I focus on inefficiencies in the market. All right, so I moved my stop losses to break even because this trade was outside my rules, and you know, it's to me it's whatever, right? Yeah, but yeah. So a year and a half ago, my trading was very different. So I used to trade. I used to trade with stop orders, right? I used to trade breakouts. I was scared of using limit orders because when you use limit orders, what you do is you buy into very strong weakness or you sell into very strong strength, right? And it is quite scary because you're trading against the current move of the market. Um, but what happened is that because I was trading, I was trading breakouts, breaking even at most over time, right? Like I tell you, breakouts are not profitable. So I started to realize because the market conditions, change all the time, and I started to realize that I was getting stopped out more often than not, and my trades would incur in a ton of drawdown before going in my direction. And when they went on my direction, the profits that I could take on those trades was very small because my entry, which was a breakout entry, was um, not even in the middle of the move, but on the other side. So I started to mine the data, looking at my historical trades, and figure out what the fuck was going on, right? And I realized that I was entering way too late on my trades. I was being the liquidity that I always talk about, and that's when I started to develop this new entry model. That and I'm really happy, with my trading. It's super, super consistent. Like I showed you here, right? You know, we're talking about 200 trades here. 10%, I mean, of course, that I didn't take 200 trades because this takes into consideration as a trade, partial profits. But look at this consistency, right? This is 10% in 3 weeks, but by only risking 0.25% at most. Um, and yeah, I mean, this is my sweet spot. This is where I find consistency, and this is where I'm fucking happy, mates. I think the New Zealand dollar play will work a little later. Me too. That's why I am keeping it alive. So, and this is what I'm telling you, right? It's been an hour since the London Open, and just have a look at this FTSE price action. Horrible. U.S. equities are pumping, 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 pumping. Let's have a look at that Dow. Yeah. I think the Dow might give me a new entry lower, but this is super strong. I don't know if it's going to play out. I'm very happy about this NASDAQ, spot on. And the Kiwi, I'm sticking with the Kiwi. All right, so I've been live for an hour now, so I am going to log out, guys. Listen, if you want to get my trades, get involved with me. You can subscribe to my VIP group, and you know, if what I do makes sense to you, if you want to achieve the kind of consistency that I achieved, just be on the lookout for my trader development program. Now, I'm going to tell you, it's not going to be cheap, but it's a 10-week program. I'm going to cap it at 20 to 25 traders, right? And I'm going to start out, not until, but you know what? If I launch it next week and you buy it next week, you're going to have to wait for 2 to 2.5 weeks before I start because I'm I'm not going to start with two traders and then the next week have two more traders jump in, which are not going to be on the same level because the first two traders are going to be way advanced. And it's going to be very, very focused on developing each one as a trader. Every day during my trading sessions, I'm going to, send, the group a Zoom link. So I'm going to be available, sharing my screen all throughout my session, asking, answering questions, etc. And you're going to get one-on-one coaching session every single week. We're going to learn, about optimizing entry models. We're going to learn my entry models. We're going to learn how to really journal and mine the data, how to backtest, how to plug leaks, because that's the most important things. Right, so here, for example, this FTSE, right, where the fuck is that FTSE? This FTSE, I moved my stop losses to break even because, yeah, I was risking what, $15 on a $50,000 account. It's nothing, right? But if you think that way, you're never going to look at those small losses as a bad thing because you might think it's only 15 bucks. It's only $75 out of a big account. Well, it's not a big account, it's a 50K account. But those small losses add up, and those are the leaks that I'm going to teach you how to plug because you're not going to get consistent and you're not going to be able to to have an equity curve like the one that I showed you if you are not, if you don't plug the leaks. Any chance you can send your current setups in the VIP or just manage to join? No. Alright, so this FTSE is not a VIP trade. It's not even a trade for me. I was just making a point. This Kiwi US dollar is on the VIP group. This NASDAQ is a swing trade, VIP, so you're not going to find it. Alright, bye Bubblegum. You're not going to find it. Quick last, look at the DXY. I'm going to update you on this Kiwi USD short. I'm not going to manage it. I'm not going to delete the order. I'm not gonna do anything at the moment, but I will keep you guys posted. So for the US Open, before we go any further, gold crashing again. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be very hard for gold to get all the way up to my entry zone, and this right now is just absolutely, there's absolutely no setup for me to short gold, and I'm happy because I'm already fucking short gold. And US equities wise, yeah, I'm gonna try to go live for the US Open. I can promise anything, but yeah, I'll probably be live, so heads up to that. Thank you for joining me, guys, and again, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. That will help me out a tons. Yeah, stopped out on this trade, break even. Right, that's fine. And for the time being, I'm just gonna hold to my trades. I'm not gonna move stop losses lower on this gold because the idea for the VAPs is to look at possible break of these lows. This is the 4-hour chart, right? I mean, this entry is so spot on that we have the opportunity to ride a meltdown in this market. If it plays out. So I'm not gonna close anything, and I'm not gonna move my stop losses on that trade. Let's just ride it. Let's just ride it. Right? So again, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you guys maybe later, if not tomorrow. Cheers.